Well, I reckon we've got a situation on our hands. It's high time we talked about it in a straight shooting Texas style. And now I'm going to lay my cards right on the table. I'm an avid fan and supporter of President Donald Trump. And let me tell you, it's been a wild ride watching how the news media has been reporting all this. It seems like every time I turn on the TV or open up one of those internets, I see nothing but left-leaning bias that make the Texas Longhorn look like a straight arrow. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying we should be some kind of one-sided love fest for our president. But when you got folks out there twisting the news and spinning tails taller than the tail itself, sometimes you gotta give. And that brings us to what's been going on with President Trump. He threats to pull the license of some of those biased media outlets, and I'll be the first one to admit it makes my blood boil when I see them treating our president like he's got the plague instead of a man that he was elected for. But here's where we get things a little bit sticky, like a Texas barbecue in Austin. The FCC, that's the Federal Communication Commission, and they do have the power to pull the license if an outlet ain't playing by the rules. But even though they might have the power of using it to silence those that speak up against the president, well, that's a whole different matter. You see, we got something here called the First Amendment. It's a part of the Bill of Rights, and it says that we get to say what we want to say without the government telling us otherwise. And that means whether you like what they're saying about President Trump or not, or cussing him up, or what a storm. And I know that some of you are thinking, well, but wait a minute, those media folks are causing a lot of trouble with their fake news and bias, and we do something about it? Well, it's sure tempting to want to quieten them down and all the noise, and we've got to remember that the First Amendment ain't just for the folks who say what you want to hear. It's for everybody, and even when it's hard to stomach. So I'm asking you to keep an eye out and stay vigilant for your freedoms, because if we start giving up our Bill of Rights just because we don't like some folks saying, then we're pretty soon our whole bunch of rights are gone. And let's stand strong and defend the First Amendment even when it's tested, because that's what makes us Texans, and that's what makes us Americans. So I appreciate you watching, I appreciate you subscribing, and if you got something out of this, I appreciate you sticking the thumbs up and subscribing. And this is Thoughts While Thinking, and these opinions are mine.